Hi there. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Hungarian fried bread, and it's called Langos. It goes with a chicken paprika meal as well as spätzle, which I showed you on previous videos. All of it goes together in a meal. And so the fried Hungarian bread is really good. I'm going to show you just a plain version of it. I know there's other versions where they put sour cream and grated cheese and all that. I've never had it that way. My experience has always been where you rub garlic cloves on it when it's warm. So that's what I'm going to show you today. Okay, these are all the items that go into making the langos. You have all-purpose flour, you have one boiled potato, you have garlic, you have yeast, olive oil is what I use, there's sugar and salt. All of this goes into making the langos. Okay, the first step in making these is after you boil your potato, you're going to mash it just like this. This is a very unique ingredient in the dough. These Hungarian fried breads have a potato in it, a cooked boiled potato, and it's mashed up and put in the dough. So after we mash this up, we're going to add all the ingredients in a bowl and use the paddle attachment to mix it together. After it's mixed together, we're going to use a bread hook, and we're going to knead it for 5 to 7 minutes until it's smooth and elastic. Okay, the recipe that I use has a specific order in how to put these in the bowl. So the first item that goes in is the large potato that's warm. It's still warm, and it's been mashed. It's just a plain boiled potato that's been mashed. After that, we put the yeast in, and it's 2½ teaspoons of yeast. So we pour that over the potato. And then we put in the sugar. And all the directions in the recipe will be in the on the site. Salt in the description. And then olive oil. You can use vegetable oil. I use olive oil, so you put that in. And then you're going to put a ½ cup of milk in, whole milk. And last but not least, you're going to add the flour. So now we're going to use the paddle attachment to blend it together, and after it's blended, we're going to use the bread hook. Okay, here's your paddle attachment you're going to use. Everything's in the bowl. Now we're going to mix. Okay, here's our bread hook attachment. So now we're going to blend this for 5 to 7 minutes. We're actually kneading it. So a slow, steady pace. Okay, here's our dough. I put it in a greased bowl, and it's going to sit here till it rises. Once the dough is doubled in size, then we're going to portion it in 4 sections and get ready to fry it. Okay, the dough has doubled in size, so now we're going to portion it out. So we divided the dough in 4 different sections, and we rolled them up kind of in little rounds, and we're going to cover them up again for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, we'll fry them up, and I'll show you how we're going to do that when it's over. So here we go again, 20 minutes. Okay, looking good. That was 20 minutes. So now we're going to do the very last part. I'm getting excited. These are really luscious and delicious. Okay, this is the fun part that I want to show you. I did this one, I'm going to show you the other one. What you do and how this is done in Hungary, this is the traditional way. They stretch the dough from the circular one. You stretch it and you can go both directions, but mainly, and it might have a couple of little holes in it, that's normal. But that's what you do, you stretch it. And when you fry them, they're really big. They turn out real large, and they're supposed to be stretched out like this. So now the next step is frying it in an iron skillet. I'm using olive oil. It's supposed to be 350 degree temp. I'm just heating it where it's hot. I don't have a measurement to tell you, oh, it's 350. So here we go. Here we go. This is the fun part. It'll be cooking for about 2 minutes on each side. They'll be golden brown. I don't like to cook them too high. They're supposed to be hot, but they can burn, and actually you want it to be balanced on both sides. So it's going to cook this, each individual one is going to cook about 2 minutes on each side. Okay? Okay, I just flipped it over. It's a little dark, but that's how we like them. They can be lighter if you want. They're always going to turn out darker in an iron skillet if you have it up a little too high. So I probably did have it a little too high. Some people may not like theirs this dark. We love them this dark, and they're not burnt. They're just a little darker than golden brown. So this one has a little bit of more time left, and when it's done and warm, I'll show you how we eat them. We rub fresh garlic on them. That's the traditional way. Okay, this is done. I'm going to wait for it to cool because it's super hot. And then we're going to taste it. Okay, now we get to taste it. This is a little darker than normal, but like I said, we like it this way. So I could make more and show you that they can come out a little lighter than this. But this is warm. It's not scalding hot anymore. So here is a clove of garlic. It's a large clove, but it doesn't matter. And the tradition, the Hungarian tradition, is to rub fresh garlic all over this Hungarian fried bread. That's the tradition. This is the only one I've ever made, and I just discovered that a lot of cooks, they do a lot of other variations to here, sour cream, cheese, but this is how I found out about it, and this is the only way I do it. So here's all the garlic, and now I'm going to take a little bite. This is really incredibly delicious. You have to try it. Okay, now I'm going to show you exactly what a Hungarian meal should look like, okay? Yesterday I made chicken paprika, and I didn't have time to do the rest of it, so we had it with rice and Brussels sprouts. Today I made fresh spetzel, and I made the langos, and so we had plenty of chicken paprika left over from yesterday. It was way too much food. So now I'm showing you a full Hungarian meal. This is chicken paprika, spetzel, and langos. So I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it turns out wonderfully for you.